head splitting. What's going on?
I don't even know where to start. What are you interested in the most right now?
Where are we?
Somewhere between the elven fortifications and the heathlands, in the tomb of Ingvar.
Ingvar's dead? What happened to him?
The wine you brought on the trip was poisoned. Ingvar, Venadis, Bjorn, they're all dead.
Go on and tell me. Why should I believe you?
It's easy to see I'm telling the truth because their coffins are next to yours. You all died. I've brought you back to life. You're welcome.
Who poisoned the wine? Was it you?
Me? Why would I kill you only to resurrect you?
Who are you anyway? And what do you want from me?
You may call me Mortis. You don't owe me anything. Just go home.
Not so fast. Do you know who poisoned the wine? How much time has passed? And if Ingvar's dead, then who is ruling the Northern Gate?
Too many questions, Percival.
Does that surprise you? Why did you bring me back? What about the others?
All in good time. I'll tell you when we meet again.
I'll figure things out on my own. I'm not so sure I want to meet you again.
I'm afraid this is inevitable. Safe journeys.
My head. Damn it. What the hell is going on here?
Every time you die, you come back here. I could have told you from the start, but I wanted it to be a surprise.
Well, I suppose it's better than eternal oblivion. Go on. Are there any more surprises?
You've moved back, not in space, but in time. Everything that happened after your resurrection hasn't happened yet.
So what now? Should I start over? You promised to answer my questions.
All right, one thing at a time. Tell me everything you remember.
Cool.
So I set out, feeling a vague anxiety, confused and discouraged. I couldn't even imagine how much things had changed, and I had no idea of the dangers that were awaiting me.
You're a warrior. You're used to dangers. Don't blame me. Any story must have an element of surprise in it.
Meet with this Sigismund. Sigismund will not let this brother's murder go unpunished. Sigismund will not let this brother's murder go unpunished. Together we will find the guilty parties and punish them. Okay. Sure. I suppose I'm... What a cool place. What is this? I don't know. This way we get to a vendor, and what is this? This is a camp. This is a treasure chest. trying to figure out what way to go. Okay, let's just let's go. Owl gains strength and shares it with allies. Gain 1 attack damage. Okay. Okay, that's it. Cool.
What was he expecting?
Yeah, so he's gonna deal 7 damage. I have 8. Ooh, gold, yes. 8 damage to all enemies. Draw a random skill. It becomes ethereal and has to be burned. Deal 4 damage when dealing damage inflicting is exposed. I think that sounds cool.
So you listened to my advice and went home?
I went to Sigismund, Ingvar's younger brother and the heir to the throne.
To what end?
What do you mean, to what end? First of all, to figure out what to do. I wanted to tell Sigismund everything I knew and to hear everything he knew. I wanted to confer with him and put together a plan for the future. I was certain that he wouldn't let Ingvar's death go unpunished.
We both have much to find out.
The farther I went, the more reasons I found for meeting with Sigismund.
Let's start from the beginning.
So we don't know what happens here. So let's go there. Passing through the forest, I came to a camp of bandits. The people resting by a bonfire eyed me warily. But none of them took up arms, so I calmed down a little. I was invited to the bonfire. Assuming that I wouldn't be able to refuse that invitation, I quietly approached it. The warmth and steady, soothing light of the fire beckoned to me. Nearby, 2 bandits were having a duel. Nobody was paying any attention to them. A little further away, a few people were excitedly throwing dice. On the other side stood a cage covered with tilts. All the humans in the frontier except you are brigades from the Heathlands. A mistook you for one of their own kind. Do we want to gamble? Do we want to fight? Do we want to... Let's go to the gamblers. I went up to the gamblers and started watching. The game looked pretty honest, and I had a thought of joining it. Sure.
Robbers have never before dared to enter the Elven forests.
They've come down from the north, from the heathlands, which have been recently ravaged by the war.
It's a refuge of outcasts and fugitives from the Empire, but Ingvar thought they were decent, freedom-loving people.
Starvation and devastation may force even decent people to become bandits and marauders.
All right. Go this way. Okay. One dude. Steal more there. Perfect.
Rest in peace.
Yes, bolts. Gain 4 strength for 1 attack if the character is exposed. The effect is done. Deal 9 damage. Move a card of your choice from the discard pile to the top of the draw pile. If enemy is intent to attack, gain 2 strength. I think this might be a good choice to be able to pick a card. Let's try. Oh, I can't go back. This is fun. War is a filthy affair with corpses piling up and marauders descending like vultures, rifling through the dead and preying on the living. I came across one such piece of scum along my way. He lacked the capacity to even be embarrassed. On the contrary, he beckoned me over and asked me to help him pull the boots off the corpse. I think if we help... Oh, it's an elite battle. I think if we help him, we might actually get an item. But maybe also if we attack him, we'll get another. Let's attack him. Let's see what happens. I decided to do something more habitual for me. To kill him and steal his loot. Looting is an acquired taste. Oh. So that is annoying. Okay. 10 times 4. This dude is brutal. This. And just get it back and fine. Gonna do 40 damage. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Do want to be defensive here. That's a good idea. Whoa, whoa. That is. Guys, let's do that. Do this. I think we need to be extremely. This. So I just need to attack them. Yes, 11 damage times 2, sure. And another 14. Yes! That's awesome. Deal 4 damage 2 times, increase agility. Increase block gain from cards by the value of ability. Okay. Burn a random card in hand. Cost 0 until the end of the battle. Maybe this? Just for fun is the skill? Ooh, golden armor. Yeah. Yes. Aurora's blade, yes, please. Okay. Yes. Oh. Let's go here. At the edge of the forest, I spied a pitiful troll, bawling his eyes out. Instead of attacking me, as I would have expected, he pleaded, gesturing to a sore stung in his hide, right between the shoulder blades. Talk to the troll. The wounded troll was not in the mood for talking. I only angered him more. God damn it! That's not what I want.
Trolls are the most innocent victims of war. But you hardly think about that when one of these monsters is coming at you.
That's... yeah, just... Nice. Of course. Let's do this. Let's get some gold. That's not a bad idea. It's gonna hit me. Well, I'm just gonna do this and this.
You have one less enemy.
Awesome. Money. What is agility again? Let's take that one. Sharp sword? Sure. Ooh. two-handed sledgehammer. Yeah, sure.
Trolls have never been seen in the frontier. Which wild wind has brought them here? I suspect it has something to do with the dwarves.
You're right. The trolls were brought here from Thundering Mountain by the dwarves. They have long used these giant imbeciles as draft animals. But somebody has given them the bad idea to train the trolls to consume elven flesh.
So do they want to impart the trolls with refined elven taste?
That's one way of putting it. By the way, from a troll's limited perspective, there isn't much difference between elven and human meat.
That much I figured out.
Alright. I do think if I go here, can I then go this way? I don't think so. I think I can only follow the arrows. Let's go here. Since the owner couldn't be found nearby, let's just assume that this is mine. Open the chest. Gold. Choose a reward. Let's take the shield. Yeah. I was hoping I would go this way. Do that. And then another chest. But no. I never met a vendor. Like over here, I don't know. I'll go here, here. Then I'm forced to go this way. That's okay. Ah, finding some rest. To heal. I was making my way through a burnt outpost. The trio of dwarves was coming my way. The meeting didn't bode well. They were looking for the ash-covered chest, which was sitting in one of the houses. Take the chest. I managed to clean out the chest before the drawers found it. Open the chest. Yes. Why can't I see? Let's do a helmet. Let's see. Oh. Okay. So the helmet doesn't really do anything. That was a waste. This is a two-handed. At the start of the turn, with a 4-block each That's not bad at all. But we will go with the this one, the sledgehammer. That sounds cool, man. I will give all my money for a night in the tavern. Do not need to train a car. Yeah, that's fine.
Try as I might, I can't remember how I came to the frontier or how I died.
You were accompanying Ingvar on a peacekeeping mission to the frontier. The dwarves and the elves were on the verge of war. Only the Lord of the Northern Gate managed to bring them to the negotiating table, but the mysterious demise of your party ruined everything.
Why weren't our bodies returned home?
As the Dwarven invasion began, you were buried hastily and with no ceremony. The affairs of the living, as ever, turned out to be more important than the problems of the dead.